Hey, what's up, VC? Long time no see. It's Aaron. I'm back with a quick vinyl update. Uh, yeah, I just kind of been taking it easy. I haven't really been doing a lot of shopping or anything lately, but I do have some things that I'd like to show you here. A while back on Elusivedisc, they had like a clearance sale. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but I bought a few records from them because they were really really cheap, and I thought I'd give them a chance because a lot of this I haven't heard before. I've heard some of this, and this is one of them. This is the Lemonheads, just a self-titled on Vagrant Records. Um, Kind of a punkish version of the Lemonheads. If you haven't heard it, I definitely recommend checking this one out. It's pretty cool. There's Evan Dando on the cover, and then I got this. I think this is a $5 record here. This is a Damien Jurado. On My Way to Absence, I believe it's called. This is on Secretly Canadian. Damien Jurado. I've seen him perform in concert. I saw him perform a while back, years ago now, probably about 5 or 6, 7 years ago maybe, at the Turf Club in St. Paul. And it was just him, a cellist, and an auxiliary musician, I guess. He was playing a little bit of percussion, playing some guitar. Just blew my mind. That was some of his older material, but this is newer, and it sounds good. It's great. It's a singer-songwriter kind of thing, kind of dark, kind of folky, kind of indie. Definitely a little bit darker than your standard, folky kind of fare. This one I just opened. I haven't really listened to it yet, though. This is a band I've never heard of before, and this is a band called Quasi. When the Going Gets Dark. I think I may have seen some people show this in a couple of their videos. This is I don't know. It's rock. It's kind of droney in some spots, kind of just dark and heavy too. $5, couldn't go wrong. And this is the first piece of vinyl that I own by this artist. I've been wanting some album of his. This is Anthony and the Johnsons. I'm not sure the name of this. I hope there's someone. Yeah. It's an EP. It's a single, I believe. There's just a couple songs. There's 3 songs on this side, and then 1 song on this, so it's 4. It's EP. But $5, and Anthony, he has just a hell of a voice. If you haven't heard him sing, check it out. Anthony and the Johnsons. And this one is probably the biggest win for me, of all the clearance purchases I got off Elusivedisc. This is something I thought I'd give a chance to, and this is awesome record. This is Pink Mountaintop's Axis of Evil. So awesome. I don't want to call it. I don't know what genre to call this, and it's just rock. It's droney, garagey, but well recorded. It's just really really cool. I've listened to this probably the most out of those albums that I bought. It's just really caught me, and I think it's really great. I'd definitely like to check out some more of their work, like earlier albums or albums after this one here. But definitely worth it. Okay, and this one I ordered directly from a record company, Side One Dummy Records. This is a lot of people already have this record, but I haven't owned this on vinyl. This is the Gaslight Anthem, the 59 Sound. I have American Slang on vinyl. I just didn't have 59 Sound on vinyl. But this one, it was cheap, and I had to pull the trigger on it because it was limited edition. They repressed on blood red vinyl, so definitely had to pull the trigger on that. And plus, I love the album too. It's such a great album. I don't know how to describe these guys. These guys are kind of like if Bruce Springsteen was in a punk band, I guess you could say. That'd be the Gaslight Anthem. Really great band from New Jersey. We know a lot of people from New Jersey over here. It's a hard time getting this one in. Okay, yeah, one more time. Gaslight Anthem, the 59 Sound. Okay, and then I got a couple mail order pieces from that seller on eBay who sells records for really cheap. Blow it out of here if you guys get the chance. I bought this. It was really cheap, probably I think it was like $12. John Mayer Trio. Try. This album and Continuum are my only favorite John Mayer albums. Anything else I can just leave. It's too poppy, too syrupy, too trying to get the ladies type of music. But this really great live album with a couple of great musicians, Steve Jordan and Pino Palladino. Pino Palladino, a lot of you know, played with The Who after John Entwistle died, and he's just played with so many great people, and so does Steve Jordan, played with Clapton and stuff like that. But just a live record, really, really awesome live record. Highly recommend checking this out. And then when I saw this, I had to pull the trigger on it because I've been wanting this on vinyl for a long time. I just haven't purchased it, and I saw it on Blowout out of here was selling it for $8, and I was like, holy crap! I had to pull the trigger. This is Sonny Rollins' Saxophone Colossus. This was just a classic jazz album. When I opened it, I thought it would be like a flimsy, the 140 gram reissue, but it's not. It's the 180 gram reissue in Prestige, pressed by RTI version for $8. Look at that, just unbelievable. So yeah, great deal there. Great album too. Okay, now I got some used pieces here. This is one I just got here in town locally. It was at an antique store. I paid $8 for it, but I think it's an original, like an actual true original on VJ Records. I don't know if it's a counterfeit. It could be one of those counterfeit ones. There's some Beatle experts in the VC that I could talk to, but this is the Beatles introducing the Beatles on VJ. For the most part, I looked to see for the telltale signs of the counterfeit. I don't see any, but those Beatle experts watching, please contact me if you could help me with that. Okay, this one is another one that I've wanted forever, but my wife had it on CD, and I never thought, well, maybe I'll just not worry about the vinyl then. But then I saw it used in the used bin for $12, and I bought it. This is Beirut, the Riptide. Beirut is a singer-songwriter, is the primary, from Santa Fe, New Mexico. This album is amazing. The Riptide, I highly recommend checking it out. Just, here, I'm not going to put it in there. Just such a great album. It's primarily, oh, my screensaver went on here. Primarily, what was it, like accordion, brass section, bass, and drums. Sounds is really cool. Really cool album. I highly recommend checking it out. And okay, here's another one. This is I got this at the Fetus in the used bin for $8.99, and I've been looking for a copy for a long time. For some reason, well, especially lately, a lot of these pressings have been hard to find. But this is Dave Brubeck Quartet, Take 5. Time out. Sorry. Yeah, it's a Columbia 2i pressing. It's really clean. Sounds awesome. So I'm happy I finally have that. I have Time Further out, which I've had for a while. I listen to a lot. This is Charlie Parker, Volume 2 on Everest Records. It's most of it is live, and it's we've got some of his classics on there. Charlie Parker. It's another jazz record. And this is probably the catch of the day when I went to the Electric Fetus. This is a band I've always loved since the 90s, and this was sealed for $14. It's the Verve Fourths Deluxe box set. It's their final album. Let's see here. What does it have? It comes with a 12-inch vinyl, two 12-inch vinyls, a CD of the actual album, and a DVD featuring the documentary Space and Time. It's just the history of the Verve, and then a 16-page book and a poster. I saw this, I'm like, there's got to be some sort of mistake, like $14 for this box set. When I was ringing it up, the person who rang me up at the Fetus was actually the owner of the Electric Fetus. I don't know if he's the owner or if he's like the general manager or something. He was in the documentary, I Need That Record or Need This Record or whatever it was called. But yeah, he said, they used to have like this really big mail order thing they did, and then they finally went through all their basements, and their locations and cleaned out all of their overstock inventory that they didn't even know what they had, apparently, like all the records that they had down there. But he said, so we just keep putting them out, like every Monday or something like that, and they just blow it out. So I'd like to go back and see what other sealed gems they may have, that they feature. So yeah, I'm gonna open this up. A lot of you know the Verve, probably from their major hit song "Bittersweet Symphony," back in like the mid to late '90s there. But this is the album. They broke up for a while. They got back together to record this album, and they broke up again. Yeah, definitely want to check this out. I haven't heard anything off it yet. Apparently there's some sort of mild, successful song on this album or something. But I'd love to watch the documentary. I just haven't opened it yet, so you know, it was just a really cool find. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day.